Hi, welcome back. I just want to talk about, I just watched a video and it made me feel very excited. Um, so, with all this clearing that's going on with like stuff coming up, emotions coming up, and I guess some people maybe choose to deal with it, feel it, let it go, and other people maybe are just using distraction to not deal with it. So, anyway, the people that are, doing their shadow work, dealing with all this stuff, and really elevating their consciousness, their vibration, um, they have an opportunity here next week. So the video I watched, it was from the Wisdom of North Clips channel, and it was from Natalie Namaste, right there. She did a channeling and I took notes on it. All right, so next week, December 18th to the 22nd, is a large awakening and remembering is activating. That means less attachment to the lower part of the mind, 111 on the timer. Fear creates contraction in the solar plexus, which means you can run away from emotion or fight what you're going through, like having control. So we need to release the flight and all that stuff, the control, release all of it. So a massive ego release and expansion in your heart and sacral chakras. 3 energy centers are coming online more powerfully right now. The heart is where the soul vibrates. The ego vibrates in the solar plexus. Pause when your ego starts to control. Just say, no, I don't believe what you're telling me. I believe in something stronger and in something more. Then you shift into your heart. You have more aha moments, inspiration. You feel immense love and connection to others. And then there's the Shanti chakra, also called the P chakra. Polarity on earth is so strong. You're seeing the shadows. The ego is getting scared and trying to grasp onto what's left while you're expanding. I described that the other day when I did a video where I was like, I refuse. That's what she's talking about. People are getting headaches. It's because you are awakening and accessing the coming together back into unity of peace. Yeah, because our pineal gland is up here, and there's a meditation where you can Thoth, he like hammers in this thing, and then there's like a yellow light, or yeah, I think it's a yellow golden light, and then you imagine that your pineal gland is like, it's no longer calcified, and then it's expanding and growing like a lotus flower. Oh, sorry, lotus flower. Oh, my throat got itchy. Pardon me, sorry. And then your belly, the sacral chakra, it's sacred. Deep inside is an intuition, is the seat of the soul. There are 82,000 meridians. They have filaments that go outside the body to read the energy of the environment. So when you walk into a room and you feel you want to talk to someone and maybe not someone else, this is coming online even stronger. This is sensory, magnetic, and electric. 3-Eye Atlas is helping us to feel deep inside. Realization that we are safe because we are consciousness. On December 18th to the 22nd is energetically, the 3-Eye Atlas is energetically closer to Earth. The veil of perception that we normally used, the ego mind, looks at the past and predicts the future. A quantum leap is available to us. A new timeline is coming in. We are loosening our attachments to what we think is safe, to our identity, and accessing higher timelines collectively and individually. A new human is being birthed, literally, because biologically, stuff is like happening to us biologically. And a new earth is being birthed through us energetically. We're breaking through the limits of what we used to know as comfort We don't need to remain confined. Instead of being focused on our finite 5% of the mind, we're starting to access that 95% of consciousness. We're starting to access the infinite mind. With this, we can carry more light in our body, and we send out higher frequency waves, and we magnetize in higher timelines. As we magnetize in higher timelines, we have to shift our frequency to those timelines. That happens automatically. You don't need to think about it. What it looks like is not always comfortable, because anything that doesn't match the higher frequency timeline, our shadows, control, fear, our patterns of the lower mind and the conditionings, it all has to bubble up to the surface and be released out of our energy field so that those new timelines can be accessed and experienced. During this time in December will be powerful because you'll be bringing in more light, feeling expansion of the mind, aha moments. You will feel and sense through Eye Atlas. You're going to have new expansion and quantum leaps that I can't even explain in words, she said, because it's going to be energetic and the lower mind cannot understand it. So when you're trying to talk to people who are not, vibrating higher or like know about this stuff, they're not going to get it because you have to feel it. And we don't understand it. Remember, the mystery and the unknown is very important because only the ego wants to know everything. Be comfortable in the unknown. This will be a very important part of the expansion. As you expand and carry more light, anything that doesn't match the higher frequency will show itself. Don't be scared of it. Be excited about it. It means you're ready to release patterns that have let you be confined and small. You will release them and go through this massive expansion, all of us together and Mother Earth. There must be something in my room. I'm so sorry. Earth is going through an out-breath expansion. She's releasing energy, and the techno of plates are moving. We're having more seismic activity, more earthquakes, more volcanoes, and it's affecting our solar system. Our sun is releasing more energy. We're all doing it because we're all connected. As the lower mind, or the ego, releases patterns, it empties. We need the ego, but we don't need it full of pattern. As it empties, it rests upon primordial state of awareness, which is consciousness. When ego is empty, it becomes of service for consciousness, and then your soul guides the whole of your life. And what is going to happen is we're going to start to create a new earth from the heart, from our gut intuition. And it's going to look and feel so beautiful and powerful. We are all in this major out breath of releasing. Earth is, we are, and it's time to get really excited because we are about to go through a major quantum leap. So yeah, that feels very exciting to me because, I'm hearing from different sources, and just the way she said that, it made so much sense to me. And so I made a little thing and I was like, oh my God, like this is happening next week. So on Thursday, the 18th, it's a good time to do breath work, do some fasting, or at the very least, just eat very light and try to eat more like salad and lots of water, things like that. Friday the 19th is the new moon. So a new moon in itself is a good time to set intentions. It's like planting seeds that will come to fruition like 6 months from now. So I also wrote notes from Angel Raphael on the 19th. The AI Atlas, it's a delivery system of energy, information, and codes. And then on the 21st, That's the solstice, the winter solstice. It's a collective birthing of divine avatar self, the remembering of our own soul and essence. And that's the beginning of a new cycle. And then 12/12, which is, I guess, in 2 days, Angel Raphael said this is, I think it was her. That's a day of receiving 3 gifts. It might have been an astrology person. I'm so sorry. I didn't write down. The third eye, the heart, and the womb. But that's consistent with what Natalie Namaste was saying. So this means telepathic communication, the opening of the heart for healing, and creational energy in the womb. 12/12 is the portal of Christ consciousness. It's the 144 frequency. That's when we come into union with ourself, both divine and feminine energies, and have full balance of who we are. So just some reminders of how to prepare for this. And I mean, this is a good time to start if you haven't started yet. And this is to help you to be receptive to what is coming. So fasting, drinking a lot of water and bless it before you're drinking it. Meditate, do breath work, 6 breaths in a minute. The Pam Gregory video, it was like, it had to do with like being in, gosh, I wish I wrote that down. I'm sorry, but it's a beneficial thing. Being in silence, do less talking, doing more listening, be in nature, grounding, saying I love you to yourself, say your name over and over with your hand on your heart. Also telling other people you love them. Be present, slow down, feel love in your heart, step into remembrance. This means like, you know, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. But in this earth experience, almost all of us, we come here forgetting who we are. We're forgetting that we're actually all one. We're all like souls. So that's what that means. So setting your intentions to define the new year. And we need to be empty to receive these energies. So like when these memories come up or emotions, crying them out to release them. And also in our body being empty to allow more light in, because that light has codes and information and it's activating us. And then we receive it not in the doing, but in the being. That's very important. And then there were a few quotes from Joe Dispenza that I wrote down. So like when an emotion comes up, maybe it doesn't feel good, but you can ask, does this emotion belong in my future? And then when you change your energy, you change your life. You just got to stay there. Be defined by the vision of your future. So this is all about emptying out like the fears, the old beliefs that don't belong there, the old emotions like guilt, those lower vibrational emotions, and then also our body. So just purifying like in every way possible that you can think of. And then, you know, just being in the sun, grounding, all that, it's going to be helpful. Thank you. And to wrap this up, I'll just take a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle and we'll say, okay, what is something that the people watching this video, what is something that can help us on our path right now? Please, Spirit. What's something that can help us on our path? All right. The Chameleon Spirit. Act as if. I mean, that is perfect because, yeah, we need to embody that frequency. Like, it's easy to be like, come on, this isn't true. But if that's what most of society is like thinking, and then they're just like eating junk food and feeling fear and guilt, like, they're gonna miss out. So the chameleon spirit, act as if, the oracle message. Chameleon spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how best to adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, chameleon spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land, adapting as necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if and do as others do until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you a great lesson now. Adapting isn't about losing yourself. It's about learning how to dance with others. Protection message. Being sensitive and having empathy for others can become a heavy burden if you don't practice self-care. Could it be you're feeling stressed because you've tuned in to challenging emotions that aren't even yours? Chameleon spirit does not want you to adapt to these conditions by withdrawing or distracting yourself, hoping the feelings will just go away, or attempting to rescue another who may be having a pity party. You can be swallowed up trying to manage it all. It is time to figure out where you end and the rest of the world begins. Not all conditions are yours to match. You need to distinguish your own color from the rest of the world right now and take time out to soothe your sensitive soul. Choose some activities that will restore your sense of being grounded and avoid people who revel in drama. Take a break from social media too. Self-care and a timeout is the answer to this temporary dilemma. That's a perfect message for this. Because yeah, this next week and a half is going to be so important just to have the discipline to like stay away from watching like mindless TV and news, and stay away from people who like trigger you or are negative, things like that. Like really tune in to your heart, because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. A once in a lifetime opportunity, even if you're not completely like believing this is gonna happen. Like, what if it's true? What if this actually can happen? What if come January, you all of a sudden have like major telepathic skills and like all these other really cool gifts that maybe you kind of had before or didn't know about, and then now it's just like major. Like, what if you had the opportunity to live in a heaven type of earth versus the earth we currently know? Wouldn't you choose the heaven type of earth? I mean, I would. So, fuck yes. Like, live as if. Anyway, but we all get to decide what we want to do, and it's an exciting time. Let's see what happens. Thanks for coming, and yeah, enjoy